Hey guys, I bought this game and I played a little bit of it, being like, I don't remember buying this game. Or I don't remember why I bought this game. Let me see. And, yeah, there's definitely a reason I bought this game. I only played the first mission, but we're gonna start all over again so you get the full operator experience. I have high hopes for this, considering what I saw by playing this game for the last 5 minutes. Um, so yeah. Yes, that's fine. I only played the first mission. It's no biggie. Um, BioM facility, somewhere in the United States, 1992.
You will answer my questions as usual. One for yes, two for no. Do you understand?
No. Oh,
Do you believe in extraterrestrial life?
kind of. I think there's a possibility.
Are you currently restrained?
No.
Are you married?
No. Hold on,
Do
hold on.
you work in law enforcement?
Nah. I'm a VTuber.
Do you know who I am?
No. I'm curious, though.
Do you know who you are?
Sure hope so.
Are you
Damn. I'm redacted.
He's ready.
Apparently I know I'm redacted, which is very curious. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C. 7:30 a.m. Moon Macro Systems, is that what it says? I'm having issues reading that for some reason. All this computer talk. Hey, I wonder who I am. Whoa. What's my password? Suck it, nerd. Okay, let me log in now. Welcome to the FDI. You are assigned to the operator program. Please read the following document before proceeding. Your program supervisor will contact you with further instructions. Welcome to the FDI operator program. This is a secure and monitored federal government terminal. All unauthorized access is strictly prohibited. I'm moving my microphone. Give me a second. So it's closer to me so I don't have to lean over my desk. All unauthorized access is strictly prohibited and subject to criminal prosecution. Sharing any information from the terminal with all unauthorized personnel is forbidden and also subject to criminal prosecution. What is the operator program? The operator program has been specifically designed to provide technical support to field agents, henceforth abbreviated as agents, while also ensuring a high level of confidentiality. How does it work? Agents call the hotline. The call is dispatched to the secretaries, who will verify the agent's identity, clearance level, and request, and the request is forwarded to the supervisor. The supervisor dispatches the call to an available operator. A direct line is established between the agent and operator. Once the operator fulfills the agent's technical request, the line is closed. Hold on. Okay, Mike, what do you want from me?
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you?
Sorry, I'm not following. I'm never going to drink again. I guess that's why my head hurts.
What? You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something.
Yeah.
When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else.
I wouldn't
You
have it
understand,
any other way, Mike.
right?
Of course, Mike. I mean, Director Trench. Sure, by the way, how much does this pay? I guess the tables have turned, haven't they? Of course, Mike. I mean, Director Trench.
Good. Well, I better run. FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day. Alright?
What do you even do here? Thanks. Talk to you later, Mike. Don't worry about me, Director Trench. Oh, you just hung up on me. Anyway, for additional information, please contact your supervisor. The operator program is extremely confidential. Thank you for not letting me finish reading it and calling me right away. What do you want?
Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program?
Unfortunately, no, not really. I read the welcome document, sir.
You know the basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions?
Nope. When do I start? I think I'm ready, sir.
Fine. But first, you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request. Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age.
Sure, we can do
This
that
objective
again.
just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the applications menu. See it?
Yes, I
Whenever
do.
you're stuck, or if
I
you
see
need
it's right
help,
here.
simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner.
Sure, buddy.
Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here.
HDB.
You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner.
I'll be
Solve
on.
my request. Find my age.
Okay,
When
first
you
of all,
find the answer, click on the objective
still fucking
and
talking.
then select the answer on the screen.
I just played this and I forgot he talks so fucking much. The way he said Operator Tanner is really suspicious, first of all. Second of all, why didn't they just call it HDB instead of Human DB? And Card DB, why is it a CDB? Excuse me. It just makes it easier if it's just not like that. Wow, look, your age right there on your profile.
Right. Like that, Tanner.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you get settled in. And I'll contact you later with your first real request.
Cool. Look forward to it, Mr. Skinner. Of course, Supervisor Skinner. Thank you for this opportunity, sir. Oop. I hit the wrong one, but that's okay. Yeah, same. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C. Ow, I'm sticking to my seat again. 9:18 a.m. Can't believe it's 1992. That's like 33 years ago. Secure.
Tanner,
True.
looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background.
Okay, because I've done this already, I know where to find the information that they're looking for. So it might be a little bit too much of a breeze, but trust me when I say I struggled with this. I look forward to the challenge, sir.
I'm patching the agent through now.
Cool. Alexandra Pendle.
It's Operator Tanner, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's me.
I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they?
Don't think so.
I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival, is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time.
Okay.
As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar, and some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter?
I'll do my best, Agent. Sure, no problem.
Thanks, operator. Okay. I'm sending over the files. Good luck.
He's gonna explain to me how to do this again, even though I already did it. I will click through everything like I did last time, just so you can see. So, see my struggle. See how I struggled with this to figure out what the answer was. Ow. I hate it when I get sweaty and I stick to my chair. Ugh. He got shut in front of my eyes.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl.
Give it a whirl. Okay. That's our victim.
Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis. Looks like our victim is Henry Jenkins.
I think it's
For some
funny
reason, we can't access his full profile.
that the last names are all
Unfortunately,
caps
for
and
the
the
moment anyway,
first names aren't.
there's not much else we can learn about him.
Also, I'm really curious as to why his access is forbidden on him. Okay, so it's not this guy. Let's okay. Check our perp. The perpetrator. Got this blurry ass picture. Criminal. Yeah, that's what
The
I
footage
thought.
quality is insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how they ID'd the guy drinking. Because that also is blurry as fuck. I mean, it was clearer. No, it's not what I want to click. I want to click the car. Okay, this is what we want. Because the killer's name, if this is his car and it's not stolen, is Ray Wells. I can't tell you how many times I clicked on that and was like, what am I looking for? What information is this? Does this match up with the list of names that they gave me or what? Oh my god, it took so long.
Nice. Now we know the perf's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
Yes. It's easy enough. Okay, hold on. Easy enough, but I want to show you the name list.
That's the list I found on the victim. It's pretty long, and to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, that name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it, but I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
Well, what I think this is I think this is mine, considering in the opening my name is redacted. Okay, so nothing here. We're gonna go. Nope, I did the wrong thing again. We're gonna go here. Pick out our Ray Wells and his last known address. Ba-bang. Excuse me. Which, by the way, he has 3 other crimes, which are not homicide.
Yeah, that'll do.
Oh my
Nice
god,
work.
sorry.
Next up is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated.
Thanks.
Operator Tanner.
Good job. Just doing my job, Agent. Ugh, my nose.
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll contact you later with your next request.
It's so annoying. I did everything that would be expected of an agent. Understood, Supervisor Skinner. No, he just fucking hung up on me. This son of a bitch. FTI headquarters, Washington, D.C., 5:32 p.m. FDI's Most Wanted. Please consult the latest FDI Most Wanted list. Reminder, if you discover any information during your shift that might help the FDI, inform your supervisor at once. So, we have Fred Smorkinski. I didn't even get through the first one.
Tanner, I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator.
Okay.
I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Of course, Supervisor Skinner. Who was the operator?
That's none of your concern, Tanner.
Oh. Oh. Barry Walker. Sorry, that was so
Please,
stupid.
tell me you got something.
Well, hello to you too. Sorry, I don't understand.
God damn it! Who are you?
Operator Tanner at your service. Who am I? Who are you? Operator Tanner.
Great. Every goddamn time
time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions.
Me
I
too,
don't
Grumpy.
have time for this.
So what can I do to help?
I got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens.
Aliens, you say? Little green men?
Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later,
Yeah.
Connie's story's the same.
I thought she was missing.
She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I like to look at the photos.
Okay.
But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right?
Alright, Sourpuss. What am I looking for?
There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
Okay. What if I don't find anything? Your request is my command, Agent. I'm on it.
Here are the files.
Okay. Gimme. Desert. Alright, so first thing, I'll look at this camera. Okay. This one right here. Rocks. More rocks. UFO. Okay. This gives me the date. Cell phone triangulation report on Connie Moore. Phone tower pings and timestamps from day of Connie's disappearance on 2/5/92 and from the day that she reappeared on 3/5/92. There were no pings between the time of her disappearance on 2/5/92 and her reappearance on 3/5/92 at 3:27 p.m. Which I'm really curious if they had cell phones that did this back in 92. Because I thought GPS tracking like this was a little bit more recent, but maybe I'm goofy goobin. I think I read that right. So the blue path is 2/5/92 from 8:45 a.m. to 11:56 a.m. last ping, and the 3/5/92 from 3:27 p.m. the first ping since disappearance to 4:01 p.m. So this is her reappearance. This is her disappearance. And of course, Connie Moore's testimony. Summary. Following Connie Moore's reappearance on 3/5/92, recorded her eyewitness testimony concerning her supposed alien abduction. Present, Connie Moore, the victim. Agent Barry Walker, agent in charge of the investigation. Brittany Holt, the FDI transcriber. Transcript. B. Walker. Can you tell us more about the day you disappeared? C. Moore. I was hiking in the desert out by Dryfield. Sometimes I do that to clear my head or to take photos. Photography is sort of a hobby of mine. B. Walker. And this is your camera. Agent Walker points to the camera on the table. Points to a camera on the table. Sorry, I'm very boogery. I don't know what... that's right, I forgot to take my allergy medicine. Never mind. C. Moore. Yes, it is. B. Walker. What else do you remember about the day in the desert? C. Moore. Well, it's a little blurry, but I wanted to hike around Mount Maury. I remember that it's really beautiful at this time of year. I remember taking 2 photographs. Then I heard this loud noise coming from the sky. I looked up and barely had time to take another photograph. It was just moving so fast. Their ship? The UFO? And then I think it landed to the east. So I decided to head over and see if I could see anything else. Maybe get a photo of them. It must have taken me an hour, 45 minutes to go where it landed. B. Walker. Then what? Seymour. I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's where my mind goes blank. And next thing I know, I'm waking up in some kind of room and I can't move. B. Walker. Was there someone with you in this room? Seymour, I don't like to think about it, but yes, they were there, all around me. The aliens. You Walker, what do they look like? Seymour. Whew. A lot of reading. The room was so bright, like I was looking into the sun. I only saw their silhouettes. You Walker, can you describe them best that you can? Seymour, they were human, except they weren't. Something was off. They were too tall and thin. It was disturbing, actually. I couldn't see their faces. I'm glad about that. B. Walker, what do you remember about the room? Seymour, it was white. I mean, entirely white. Antiseptic. It smelled sort of like a hospital. There were no doors, no windows, nothing, just whiteness. B. Walker, what do you think they wanted with you? Seymour, I think they wanted to learn about me, to study me. I was so scared. I couldn't think straight. They kept asking me questions over and over again. What kind of questions? About my life? My family? My beliefs? Everything. I guess that's what they do, right? Study humans? What else do you remember? They had these strange voices, sort of mechanical. And there was a machine they were using on me. It was clamped on my head. I don't know what it was, but it hurt. Can you tell me anything else, Connie? Not really. Next thing I remember, I'm waking up in the desert outside Dryfield. My head was throbbing. Maybe because of their drugs or mind probes? I don't know. I just wandered around out there. Luckily somebody found me, or I might have died of dehydration. Then I guess they called the cops, and the cops called you. End of story. Alright, so we're gonna find an inconsistency. Which... wait. My nose. Okay, that's what I thought. Right, so, right, this is taken at 2:21, and she disappeared on 2:05, so it has to be this. The photo was taken on 2/21/1992, 16 days after her disappearance.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
Okay. And she said Mount Maury. And since it was... I did do this one too. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pretend like I didn't. I did. Because it was at this point I got through this when I was like, oh, I should record this because I'm going to be going away. And so this video can be on YouTube for people who want some content while I'm gone. Right here, Agent Walker.
Alright. Now check this spot out.
Alright.
Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably
Get those hiking boots, brother.
damn
My God. Oh. I wonder if there's something hidden in there too. Hacked by Hal. It almost reminds me of like my brother. I have a funny story. Hello, Evan. My brother used to have TeamViewer on his computer, and then he had my cousin have TeamViewer on his computer so that he could help him with something. And one day he remembered that he had TeamViewer on his computer, and my cousin was on the, had the computer on. And so what he did is he sent a message, he took over his mouse control and everything, and then typed in Microsoft Word, "You've been hacked." and it scared the shit out of our cousin. Kids, am I right? I think he had to be like a teenager when he did that. I don't remember how old. Probably around 13. It was kind of funny. I hope you got a chuckle out of that. How do you know my name? What the heck are you? Excuse me. I know many things about you, Evan. You're hacking as the FBI. What do you want? Oh, what do you want? It's simple. I want the truth. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Yeah, what truth? Let me show you something. Do you remember the list found on Henry Jenkins? Yes, I do, with the redacted name in particular. You didn't see her name, did you, Evan? The abducted woman. Honestly, pretty big coincidence, don't you think? Yeah, oh god. I'm also going to assume you didn't notice that of the 136 people on it, 122 have been reported missing. No, because they never gave me that information. I have a feeling all these people were actually abducted by aliens, and that's the secret of the storyline of this. You kidnapped them, Hal? I didn't notice, no. Huh. One last thing. Yes, and this is the most important part. Yes, I noticed the redaction. That's the one thing I want the answer to. One last thing. There's a name in the bottom has been redacted. The name is the key to understanding everything. I have to go now, Evan, but I'll be in touch soon. Promise. Now go, tell me more. We'll catch you, Hal. Oh. Well. We're back here. I did suck at nerd before. What do I do this time? Broski. What? Oh. Hey, look, my supervisor.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent
No.
Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened?
You know, I'm gonna lie and see where this goes. My computer just crashed.
I see. I'll have IT look into that at once. The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late.
Haven't I only been here for 2 hours? See you tomorrow, Supervisor Skinner. What do you mean send me home after 2 hours? If you send me home after 2 hours and make bank, I'd do that job. I don't care if aliens abduct. Actually, I would care if aliens abducted me. Never mind. Don't say those words. Silence. Zip the lip. Don't say things you don't mean. They have consequences. The aliens might be listening. Says the god of the trash. The one whose lore is supposed to be I'm from outer space. I don't know if I ever talked about the lore. I every time I think about the lore, it changes just slightly. I guess we're making a trip home instead of showing us cutscenes. It's just all blurs of light and sound. Wait, we're gonna see our alien friends again? Wait, I have a cat? Yo, bestie? Oh, bestie, I'm scared. You too? Mood. Why did the cat sound like it was unhappy? I guess I'm out on the... I'm smoking on the rooftop or on the balcony? I didn't know it was a chain smoker. When did I become a chain smoker? Yo, this music slaps. Oh no. Evan's apartment. 6 a.m. We didn't see our alien besties again. Where are our besties? Alien besties, where are you? I want to know more about your secret evil plot. Please, tell me. I want the tea. Give me the tea. Where's the tea, bestie? How to confuse everybody. 101. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C. 7:22 a.m. Oh, look, I'm at work. Am I going to be able to log in, or am I going to get... Okay. Okay. I hope that my secret admirer of Hal doesn't bother me during work. Ooh woo. Bestie Hal. That's my new password. Do you like it? I change my password every time I log in. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, Mike. What's up, buddy? What's up?
Hey, pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for?
I don't think Supervisor Skinner likes me. Actually, I think it went pretty well.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't worry about him. Xavier doesn't even like his own mother. To be honest, no, I probably shouldn't say anything.
What's the chisme? You can tell me, Mike.
Well, between you and me, we're thinking of making a change at the supervisor position. You know, Evan, if you play your cards right, maybe, just maybe. Sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I
don't hear anything.
Hey, great job. And just keep plugging away, okay?
Okay.
Proud of you, Evan.
Of course, Director Trench. Thanks, Mike. Talk to you later. They're gonna fire Skinner. I'm gonna take his job. Oh, sorry. Looks like he's calling.
Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case.
Ooh, nice.
I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time
Okay.
to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity.
Okay. Okay, professional stalker. Of course, Supervisor Skinner. Yo, what's up, Alexandra? How'd that go?
Good morning, Operator Tanner. So you remember Ray Wells, right?
Yeah, did my information lead you to a successful arrest?
So I checked out the address you gave me.
Okay.
But no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what?
He's dead?
Was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FDI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing.
Has it been tampered with? What part is missing?
I don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious.
No,
Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar. Sorry for the vivid details.
Let me turn off this fan. I'm cool. I wonder if that we really are dealing with aliens, or is this some government conspiracy in game? Oh boy. Okay, so there he is, doing a little dance. All right. Okay, there's our missing or tampered footage, which I think is supposed to be like. There he goes. He's dead, bro. Oh my god, he dead. Okay, let's first check this. You know? Okay, that's our victim. Yes, that's Ray Wells. Thank you. I was not looking for that. Okay, let me check let me look at the background because I'm not paying that much attention to it. Okay. That one in the corner, in the left corner didn't change. What about the right corner? No, there's still there's two cars there in both. Okay, it's not that. Is it this one with the cones? No, it doesn't look like anything changed there either. In front of me? Okay. Okay, what else is there in this? But you say there's a blood splatter, but then... Okay, what? I mean, besides the fact that he's talking to it looks like he's talking to somebody, but there's nobody there that we can see. I don't see anything different. Okay, this isn't live, so I can't be like, chat, do you see something that I'm not fucking seeing? Oh, I see it. The light went out. The light's off in the second part.
Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out.
Okay.
Well, well, well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo.
Okay. Send away.
Can
agent.
you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at?
Sure, do my goddamn best. That's too neatly presented. Bullet is this bullet is, okay, a .5 ACP.
45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for
Yeah.
your help, operator.
No problem.
Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
Okay. You got it. Okay. Oh no, Knight, leave me alone. Hello, Hal. Hey, that stinks. I thought you and I were becoming friends. Look, I have a deal to offer you. One that I think you'll find interesting. I'm not interested, Hal. What do you mean? Go on, I'm listening. I'm curious. You see, we share a common goal. You, me, and the FDI. You just don't know it yet. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'll help you with the Wells case. But, you have to help me later, when I ask for it. Do we have ourselves a deal? I can't do anything illegal. Pendle can use my help, so I would help. Why? How could you help? Can't do anything illegal. Okay. You won't be. I mean, apart from working with me. The world's most wanted hacker. How could you? Pendleton could use my help, so... Yes, she could. And you could be her knight in shining armor, Evan. Listen, I have access to the garage footage. All the footage. And it's pretty spectacular stuff, Evan. So, What I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this big, juicy missing part back in so you can watch it and solve the crime. I'll help you if you help me. What if someone asks about this? Won't this look suspicious? If somebody asks how you got the missing footage, just say the analysis software restored it. It's supposed to be cutting edge anyway, right? So, do we have ourselves a deal? Fine, whatever. We have a deal, Hal. I won't do this. I won't do it, Hal. We have a deal, Hal. I want to know what happened. Good. Now give me a few seconds to run my script. Haha, 666, haha, so funny. So funny, it's so funny, use the scary number. Ooh. I bet you all those numbers mean something too. I am not looking that far into it. Done. Alright. The missing footage has been magically restored. I hope you have your popcorn ready. I'll be back a little later to collect my debt, Evan. Until then. Okay. Can they not see? I guess they magically can't see it because he's a super hacker or whatever. Okay. What happens? Okay, we're dancing again. Who's that? Wait, was that an alien? Okay, this. What is this? What is this? Who's this Baldy? No match.
I see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later. But go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Okay. I have an image of Wells' killer.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get this?
Our software recovered the missing part. A magician never reveals his secret. Hal found the footage for me.
Well, this is huge. Thanks, Tanner.
You're welcome.
I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
No problem. Don't mention it. Just doing my job, Agent. I can't believe it. I really just want to know what kind of information Hal can get me if I pretend to be on his good side before I play again and fuck him over. HFTI headquarters, Washington DC, 1:45 p.m. Now, about that debt, Evan. Alrighty? I'll help you later. Let's just get this over with. Go ahead, Hal. I'm listening. Good. Now, I'm going to connect you to another FDI agent. Her name is Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Open your terminal and type the following command. Call 187-222-1998. No secure. I think it's funny that the last digits are 1990. Is this a date? Is this February 22nd, 1998? That's kind of funny considering we're supposed to be in 1992. Terminal. Call. Wait. I know I hit enter on accident. Okay. Picture not available. Secure false.
Hello? told me that you'd be calling.
Why does that sound like Elizabeth Maxwell? What's this all about? Like I had a choice. What's this all about?
Okay, I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FBI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning.
Okay.
That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes.
So then what did you do? Timing sounds a little strange. No, it's not a coincidence. Don't even, Evan.
So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in her oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me.
It's definitely not Elizabeth Maxwell, but it does sound like her, which I think is very interesting. And this voice actress is much better than some of the others that I've heard so far. Sorry, I'm obsessed with voice acting. Have I told you? I'm kind of obsessed with having good voice acting in video games. Have I told you? I told you now. How do you know it's not an accident? Why would Hal help you with this?
I'm sorry, but I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway. You just have to trust me. Go ahead and search them in the Human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
Okay. If I did that right. Access forbidden. Okay. Okay, they're covering something up. I don't have clearance level. Okay, so what does all this mean?
Just another coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident?
Prove the fire's not an accident. How can we access the case files?
You'll take a look then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
How can I access the Cole files? Funny. I was just working on this very thing. So, looks like I can't give you direct access to the files, but I found a bug in the chat. You should be able to inject a query that'll get you in. Just type this. Oh. Okay. Wait. Select from cases 9x. Mode immediate. Are those all the same? Not in this chat, Evan. In the chat with Andrews. No offense, but how'd you get this job? I was curious. I'm sorry. I think they're all the same. No. That one's O. This is Q. There's something different about these two then. Right? 9X, Q. LHC. They swear ID from cases where ID. I don't. Oh, this one has this quotation, the other one doesn't. Oh.
Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
I mean, he's smart. Ring? A ring. The inscription Sasha and Mia is engraved on the inside. Okay. Wedding picture. Oh. Well, his portion was fucking smashed. Ash sample. You've opened a chemical sample. We have automatically given you access to this CSLCA data report application. You can find it with the other applications in the top left menu. Please review the usual user manual relative to the chemical sample analysis process before proceeding. You can find those documents in your personal drives, document/ChemScan LCA user manual. Your supervisor will contact you with further instructions. Ash samples non-organic. I'm pretty sure that's the probably the photo pieces, right? Lab Tech ChemScan LCA user manual. This user manual is for the ChemScan LCA chemical analyzer, provides guidance in proper use and operation, but does not replace proper training in handling chemicals. Manufacturer and authors of this manual cannot be held liable for injuries, damages, or losses resulting from the use of the instrument or handling of chemicals in a manner not in accordance with this manual or application laws, applicable laws and regulations. Sorry, I dropped the thing I was twirling in my hand. That's what that noise was before. Welcome to the user manual for ChemScan LCA Chemical Analyzer. This manual is designed to provide you with the information you need to safely and effectively use the instrument to perform chemical analyses, I think. Please read the manual carefully. As a cow, baby. Carefully before using the ChemScan LCA and follow all instructions to ensure the safe and proper operation of the instrument. If you have any questions or concern about the use of the ChemScan LCA, please contact us. How to use. Open the sample in the dedicated ChemScan LCA software. Input the appropriate settings for your sample using the formulas found thereafter. Start the analysis process. Note that this may take some time. Once the analysis is complete, open the CSLCA data report application. Input the results from ChemScan LCA analysis initiate calculation. The CSLCA data report will then return the chemical composition of the sample. Oh my god, this is so long. Can I get my water? ChemScan LCA sample setting calculations. Sample characteristics may affect the settings and require a proper analysis of the ChemScan LCA. Ion size. The appropriate ion size varies depends on the sample type and state. For a liquid sample, the ion size will be set to 2.0 for both organic and inorganic samples. For a solid sample, the ion size is typically around 6 as the material is organic, and the ion size must be set to 3.5 to avoid damaging. Oh, okay, so if it's organic. So ion size should be 6. If the material is organic, the ion size should be 3.5. Okay. Gaseous size must not exceed 1.3. Delta V. The delta V can be calculated using the following formula. For an organic sample, sample weight in grams times 250. For non-organic, sample weight in grams by 100. Delta V. So Is that 420 then? Are we blazing it? Hold on, I'm getting a calculator. Hold on. Let me open the calculator app. So, 4.2, no, 0.2 times 100. It is 420. Really? Okay, delta V should be 420. It also, like, doing it times 100 makes it easy, because I did that in my brains, and I'm bad at math. Threshold. The threshold value will depend on the delta V and the sample type. For liquid samples, the threshold should be 1/3 of delta V. For solid samples, the threshold should be set to half of delta V. For gaseous, the threshold should be set to twice delta V. Okay. What is let me pull this up again. Half of delta V. So 420 divided by 2 is 210. Wow, I don't know why I couldn't figure that out. That was silly. Okay. The Duvall's value of the matrix size is 5. If you're using an older version of ChemScan LCA, version 1.3 or lower, you must set the matrix to 4. Okay, we're using 1.04 instead of 1.03. Okay, how to read the results. The ChemScan LCA will give you results of the analysis, a frequency response curve, and additional sample characteristics such as pH, radioactivity, etc. Those values are going to be used by the CSLCA data report. Open the data report software and input CCVT, pH, and frequencies in order to calculate the exact composition of the sample. Actually, let's start this first. Should be set to 5. I forgot to check that. Okay. Okay, results. Okay, so if I open this, wait, how do I do this? Put in the pH and CCVT, which is what, though? Broski, what am I looking at? So, the response frequencies must be entered from highest to lowest intensity spike. There must be between 1 and 5 spikes that are higher than the threshold, represented by the red area. You can use the mouse as a pointer. Okay, so the first C, 9.27, right? Two, three. Wait, I don't know what that is. I think. No, it's... Two, one. Bro, what is this? So, 2.43. .57. And this little guy here is 10. 8.62. pH is... Oh, there it is. 6.5. How did I miss that? Wood, gasoline, other non-identifiable. Okay. I literally... Hold on. This is what I wanted. There are traces of gasoline in the fire.
I knew it. Faulty wiring might... You know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why?
I don't know. What are you going to do now? Why are you doing this? Why is Hal helping you? What are you
Maybe I'll end up at a desk in a dark basement somewhere, but I'm going to keep digging into this. It matters to me.
Why is it so important? How so?
I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy anyway.
Yeah.
Almost from the start.
Oh, whoa, what is happening?
Turn the switch off. I learned to do that. Feel nothing. But with Mia, I just never could. She wanted to be a singer, she told me. That was,
What is happening?
and I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice. Really. She was
Am I hearing her sing?
wanted to find you. Something else out there. Thought she didn't Someone killed them, Operator Tanner. Someone killed Mia and her baby. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, Andrews. I don't know what happened.
Oh. Anyway, thanks, Operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
Good luck, Agent Andrews. Yeah, I have that feeling too. So, you found evidence proving the fire wasn't an accident. Well done, Evan. Maybe there's hope for you yet. The way the FDI has handled the Cole case, it's strange, don't you think? I do think so. I think. Sorry, let me close. I'm trying to close all these things. Must be a good reason. This seems suspicious, yes. I wanted to do my job, Hal. That's it. Yeah, it does. Just don't know what they're hiding. Or why. Look. I know you probably still don't trust me. I'm on the FDI's most wanted list. I hacked into your computer. I get it. But tell me something. Why would I bother going to the trouble of working with a low-level FDI employee? Sorry. If I didn't have a good reason. Does it make my life a living hell? To earn a few extra bucks? I have literally no idea how. Maybe you're thinking about turning me in to get the reward. But it's too late. You're in too deep. Director Trench is calling me. Be careful.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word?
Of course, Director Trench.
I see that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why?
How may we do it, sir? I want to catch up on the case.
I see. In the future, I want you to avoid anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole. It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood?
Absolutely, Director Trench. What's the big deal about them?
I'll talk to you later.
Oh. Good choice. I know that was probably difficult, lying to your friend. But you did the right thing. Evan. As a reward, I'll tell you something about myself. Something that only 2 other people know. The reason I have so much access to the FDI, I used to work there. What do I do now, Hal? You were in the FDI? I can't tell you more for the moment, but yes, I was. As improbable as that seems. What do I do now, Hal? For now, nothing. I'll be in touch later, Evan. Okay, Hal. Bye, Hal. Okay, maybe Hal is my bestie. Maybe I'll become besties with Hal over the span of this case. FDI headquarters, Washington D.C. 4:55 p.m. Yo, what is... Oh, Barry. What's up, Grumpy? What you got?
So who the hell am I talking to this time?
This is still Operator Tanner.
The same operator Tanner from before?
Yes, sir.
Good. You haven't been fired. I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert.
Yeah.
You remember, right?
I sure
Where
do.
She said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that.
But
I did find something else.
okay, based on the title of this conversation, I'm gonna assume you found something dead. Something disturbing?
You could say that. You could definitely say that. I found stones. A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand. I'm no geologist, but they look funny to me. Like they'd been moved. Put there for a reason, you know? So, I call it in. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone.
Another?
Lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
They found a body and a skeleton? How many corpses are out there?
Hard to say, but I counted more than 100 stones. If they're all grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math.
They found a body and a skeleton.
Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young. Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner?
Well, I can try. Consider it done, Agent.
Let me send you the files.
I wonder
Well,
if
it's
these...
taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. Dryfield. Okay. Looks like it went through. About goddamn time.
Isn't Roswell that place with all the alien sightings? Am I wrong?
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age.
Oh no!
Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present.
Not
Moving
old
on.
enough.
Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
6 to 8 months? Is that really how long it takes to decompose? Like that bad? That much? Okay, photo. Oop. Sorry, I forgot the dog was there. Who's this man? Gabby. Message on the back. What?
Yeah, that looks like it could be the first name. But I'll need the last name too. I'm thorough like that.
Fair enough. Okay, so we got that. Gabby. Let's see. I can't see her clothes. I can't see the name tag on her clothes, right? The fact that he was not only the victim from my first case, but is now involved in this case, very curious. Okay, can't identify her at all. Be too easy if I could do that. Okay, so okay, we know I got the badge. That's it. Good hands now. Wonder. Wait, is the calculator in here? Bruh. Wait, what's his name again? Henry Jenkins. I don't think I can see anything else though. Okay. Okay. Am I gonna...
The skeleton appears to be female.
It's only the metacarpal. Can I? No. I don't think there's anything else I can do immediately. Ask for help from this stupid stinky boy.
Jenkins. That name rings a bell, operator.
I know.
Check the other cases for anything possibly related to him. Maybe there's a clue in there tied to the girl.
Oh, wait. Check the name list. Bruce. Oh, fuck me. Okay. It is all connected. Well, that's concerning.
How did you find this, Tanner?
Her name's on a list from another case, like Connie.
Just when you think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does.
Yeah,
But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks?
let's see. Oh, that's right. Duh, now I have the full name. Here it is. Gabby also has an unusual bone growth.
I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart.
I know!
What the hell is going on out here?
Oh,
And what's the
fuck knows.
connection to Connie? Okay, the examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about.
Okay.
The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list too?
Okay. Let's see. Close. This is the easiest way for me to keep track. Oh, he is. Yeah, he's right here.
So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means?
Can I just, on conjecture, say they're probably dead? Okay, so this has 2 occurrences found. Is okay. Call me crazy on this one. I'm gonna say it's the fact that they're all missing, even though it seems like they're probably dead. Cross out names means the person's missing.
Looks to be about 100 names like that. That number matches the stones. God damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive.
Yep.
Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence, Tanner.
What's that?
They found him buried in a lab coat with some, you're never gonna guess, floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? Now the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program. Oh, I'm sending everything your way.
Damn, you want help or not? Okay. No, it's not what I meant to do.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, it's on. It's somewhere on here, isn't it? Wait a minute. This right here. You're reading what I'm reading, right? BioM facility. Where we started. Oh boy, okay. Upon my arrival at BioM facility, I was warmly greeted by Dr. Jenkins himself. How fortunate I am to work with such a passionate and talented scientist, even if in a subsidiary role. During our meeting, Dr. Jenkins explained that I would be heading up to a trial involving FMP-1138, a key component of his research project. Although he did not disclose much, I have an impression that the project is shrouded in secrecy. It appears to be of great importance. The trials, which are scheduled to commence in a few days, once I am well versed in the subjects and the procedures that are in place by Dr. Isles, the facility director informs me our work will has the potential to significantly enhance the well-being of our patients. Oh my God. Of our patients who have been selected specifically for our research. The entire facility itself has been constructed for this purpose alone. Although I am unaware of the project's source of funding, there appears to be no shortage of resources. I'm truly optimistic our research will make a profound difference, and push the boundaries of scientific knowledge. Suspicious. FMP. Okay. It has to be in one of these files. The AMPA receptor is a crucial component of extracatory synaptic transmission and plasticity in the brain. As a glutamate-gated ion channel, it mediates fast synaptic transmission and contributes to synaptic plasticity by modulating the strength of synaptic connections between neurons. Dysfunction of the AMPA receptors has been implicated in various neurological and psychiatric disorders, including Alzheimer's disease, depression, and schizophrenia. Synapse, where the receptors would be in another synapse. Representation of the AMPA receptor. Selective AMPA receptor potentiators represent a promising class of compounds for the treatment of these disorders, as they enhance the AMPA receptor function and improve synaptic plasticity. FMP1138 is a novel selective AMPA receptor potentiator that has shown promising results in preclinical studies. It has been demonstrated to enhance the AMPA receptor mediated synaptic transmissions and improve synaptic plasticity in vitro and vivo. The thing is, a lot of this terminology seems familiar because I took I took an honors biology in high school, not a regular biology, as well as I took as an extra, I didn't need to take this class. I took a psychology class, which yes focuses more on the psychology side of things, but I remember learning about receptors in the brain and how it affects mental illness. So this stuff is kind of familiar. I don't know if you guys get it, but I get it. I understand what they're talking about, and vaguely is what I'm trying to tell you. In this study, we sought to explore the potential therapeutic effects on FMP1138 on neurons' connectivity. Specifically, we aimed to investigate whether FMP1138 could enhance synaptic connectivity and promote the formation of new synapses in vitro and vivo. To accomplish this, we used a combination of physiological imaging, and behavior assays to assess the effects of FMP1138 on neuronal function and connectivity. Our results demonstrate that FMP1138 enhances synaptic connectivity and promotes the formation of new synapses in vitro and vivo. Specifically, we observed that FMP1138 increased the frequency and amplitude of extracatory postsynaptic currents, or EPSCs, in cultured neurons, indicating an enhancement of synaptic transmission. Furthermore, we found that FMP1138 promoted the formation of new synapses in cultured neurons, as evidenced by the increase in the number of dendritic spines, the site of synaptic contacts on neurons. To unlock the full potential, 66.72 GHz minimum and 105 GHz maximum. That key is a little suspicious. In vivo, we found that FMP1138 improved cognitive function in a mouse model with Alzheimer's. Specifically, we observed that FMP1138 treated mice performed better in a spatial memory task compared to the control mice. Additionally, we found that FMP1138 treated mice had increased dendritic spine density in the hippocampus, a brain region critical for learning and memory. That I remember. You want to know how I remember that from the psychology class? My teacher goes, okay, the way that I remembered it when I was studying it was the hippo knows its way around the campus. And that's how you connect it to learning the campus and memorizing the campus. Thus, the hippocampus. Get it? And for some reason, that stuck with me. It was sometimes funny little learning aids like that, little sayings and stuff, actually mean a lot. Taken together, our findings suggest that FMP1138 represents a promising therapeutic agent for the treatment of neurological and psychiatric disorders characterized by impaired neuronal connectivity and plasticity. Further preclinical and clinical studies are warranted to evaluate the safety and efficacy of FMP1138 in humans. The study, Dr. Jenkins, frequency range 500 Hz to 99 kHz. The result demonstrate that FMP1138 significantly increases the frequency and amplitude of EPSCs. Yes, I said that. Indicating an enhancement of synaptic transmission. These findings suggest that FMP1138 has the potential to improve neuronal connectivity and plasticity. Okay. We kind of read that in that big document. Aha. It's this, isn't it? I didn't even read it. Let's see. No, it's not it. Use Indian standards. There's no way it's FMP1138.
The symbols and file names written on the second floppy disk look to be there for a reason, Tanner. I suggest checking those two files for clues about the password. Focusing on the symbols. Maybe keep those two files open and see if you can do something with them.
Oops. Okay, that didn't work. It's like result 1, result 2, maybe? Study? Okay, so I know, I hit the wrong thing. So it has to be something to do with this. Oh, I didn't even read this. This all seemed to happen in February of '92. To unlock the full potential. Wait. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Okay. My confession. I knew it. Oh my god, the music is so good. That was so good. If you're reading this, it means I'm no longer living and that I have been buried in Dryfield Desert like the other subjects. I implore you, whoever you are, to share my story with anyone who can make things right. My name is Quentin Spence. I was head of operations at the BioM facility. I'm writing this letter because I'm about to resign from a job that one cannot simply resign from. As per protocol, I'll most likely be sent to the desert burial site with all my belongings. I deserve this punishment. I am sick. So sick of everything that we have done supposedly in the name of science. If you have found me, then I'm assuming you found the others too. Every person buried here in the sand is a Project Eve test subject. Eve was led by Dr. Henry Jenkins. I'm not trying to shift the blame onto him. I bear my share of responsibility in this matter. While our intentions were noble, at least at the beginning, I now see that we went too far. And I'm ready and willing to face whatever punishment awaits me in the next world. You have found this document, but perhaps the contents of my lab coat pocket remain undiscovered. Perhaps they could not crack the password necessary to open the floppy disk. Maybe they assumed the floppy disk contained my only my research papers. Regardless, what truly matters now is you. You have the power to stop this. I see. Please do not be as cowardly as I was. Quentin. Spence worked at the BioM facility. It's here.
Don't let it go to your operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner. The
Thanks.
address you sent, it's not far from here. I'll check it out first thing in the morning. Tonight, I think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
Take care of yourself, Agent Walker. I'm completing my second day at the FDI. Yippee! Yo, this is a trip. This is a good one. I'm glad I bought this game. I'm glad that funny little ad got my attention.
Well, look, you need to do something about it. He's poking around, asking too many questions. He's going to expose us all if you don't rein him in. Yes, his shift is over. Yes. All right. Yeah, fine. We'll talk later. Bye.
They're talking about me. Yo, they're gonna try and take me out if I don't stop poking around. That's alright. As long as they get exposed, I win. Even if I'm dead, I win. Trust. Trust. That is winning in this house. It's winning. Winning. Is that like the train? Do I live near the train? There's my cat. Whatever they do, they better not hurt this goddamn cat. I'll be so mad. Evan's apartment. 6 a.m. Getting ready for work. Well, Evan's getting ready for work, though. We're gonna sign out for this episode. I am quite tired while recording this, which I think is why I keep stumbling over every other word, unfortunately. So we're gonna go to our main menu. And we will continue this soon in the next trashy episode of Trash Plays off camera or off stream, in front of the camera, but not in front of chat. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that this holds you over until I come back from my mini vacation, / not being at home. if you enjoyed this episode, remember that since this is on YouTube, right, you can subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. Do I sound like a YouTuber? Do I? Hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and remember to come back for more trashy adventures. Also remember, or if you don't know, here's your announcement. Here's your little info. We do have a fan Discord. I've linked the fan Discord on a lot of different places now at this point. But if you want to hear, I will leave it down in the description box below. In the meantime, while you're waiting for me in the next episode, remember to keep it trashy and keep it classy, because if you're garbage, well then it's just no good. You heard me, trashlings, it's just no good. We are trash, because we are a trash can, not a trash can community. And we can and will come back to the operator when I'm not tired. I hope you enjoyed my attempt at doing some more dramatic reading. And I will catch you very soon. In the meantime, have a good night, or morning, or afternoon. No matter where you are in the universe, and if your planet has a trash heap or not. You're welcome here in my junkyard. Catch you later, guys. Bye-bye.